They say April showers bring May flowers, but in Lethbridge, we skipped the showers and went straight from snow just over a week ago to a high of 27 degrees this week. But enough about the weather, let's get into what happened last month in Lethbridge. Hey everyone, if you're new here, my name's Murray. I'm a realtor here in Lethbridge, and if you're returning, thanks for coming back to the channel. Last month, Canada released its inflation numbers, and it looks like we're headed in the right direction. Annual inflation was 4.3%, which is a large step down from the 5.2% inflation rate seen from the previous month. The Bank of Canada's target for inflation is 2%, so we still have a little ways to go. They have indicated that they're going to keep the current overnight interest rate where it is for the foreseeable future. The next announcement is in June, so we'll have to wait and see. In Lethbridge, if you haven't received it already, you should be receiving it soon. I'm talking, of course, about the green bin or the composting bin, just in time for that spring cleanup. I would highly recommend downloading the Lethbridge Loop app on your phone so you don't miss these pickup dates. I get a notification the evening before my pickup date, and I never have to question what bin to put out. With three bins now, it makes even more sense. If you're a resident of Alberta, May 29th is the date for our provincial election. If you did buy or sell a home with me recently, make sure that your information is up to date so you're registered to vote. You can do so in less than 5 minutes online. It's not just the weather that's heating up in Lethbridge, the real estate market is too. Months of inventory is going down, average listing price is increasing, and the number of sales continue to increase as we edge ever closer to summer. Months of inventory has dropped for the 5th consecutive month in a row. Months of inventory is a combination of the current rate of sales and how many properties are currently on the market. We are right around 2.5 months of inventory. So that means if no new properties were put on the market, we would run out of properties in Lethbridge in just 2.5 months. Of course, that would never happen, as there are on average 7 new properties being listed every single day in Lethbridge. If you would like to be notified of new listings that fit your personal criteria, leave me a comment below and I can get that done so you do not miss out on any deals. The average number of days that a property stayed on the market was just above 60 days in April. In Lethbridge, the average is normally around 90 days, so properties are moving faster than normal, and if you're not keeping a close eye out, you might miss out on your dream home. In Lethbridge, there were 221 new listings on the market in April, and there were 182 sales. This means the market is going to stay pretty competitive. The average closing price was $335,000 with an average size of 1,230 square feet. Now, these numbers are for every property type. If you were looking at just detached homes, the average would be $375,000, and these numbers are pretty consistent with what we have seen in the last year. Looking strictly at Calgary versus Lethbridge, you can see that it has never been more expensive to buy a detached home in Calgary, which is great news if you already own a property in Calgary, but for anyone looking to get into the housing market, they might find it difficult. Calgary's average detached home has increased over $100,000 in just 2 years. In Lethbridge, we're a lot more stable, and not to mention, you're able to buy 2 detached homes for the price of one here in Lethbridge. Interesting fact, the average commute time in Calgary is 27 minutes one way. Well, that might not seem like a lot. If you work that out over a year, it could come out to 9 days or 225 hours of your year sitting in traffic. There's no data on how long the average commute in Lethbridge is, but I'm sure it's less than 27 minutes because you could get across the city and back in that time. I try to be as transparent as possible to give you the best picture of the current market. If there's any statistic that you're interested in, leave me a comment below or reach out to me directly. I'm a licensed realtor in Lethbridge with the Real Estate One team. My details are on the screen and in the description down below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.